What about the RIPTA rate hikes? There was a rally today, and
yeah, how'd that rally go?
it was all right. I mean, it was kind of raining, but it was good. It was all right. But the people are frustrated with the 50-cent rate hike.
Yes.
Handicapped and disabled.
Yeah.
I just wondering what you thought about it.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think of what I do. Yeah, I think that so the individuals who don't have 50 cents in their pocket are upset about that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Because who got the 50-cent raise?
This is specifically
Across
for
the board?
handicap and...
Was that across the board, or was that handicap?
Handicap and disabled.
Handicap and disabled.
Well, that's what I've been...
And what was the revenue source?
They've been telling me at the rally, so... What's that?
Right? What was the revenue source that they think that they're going to develop from it? Did they even say, well, this 50 cents is going to be
I'm not sure.
$100,000 or $200,000? Or...
Well, I'm asking you. Where's it going to come from?
I'm just wondering how much revenue is going to be brought in and why.
Oh, so it's about making money?
No, I think that the issue is my question is when you calculate the extra 50 cents.
Yeah.
How much money is going to get collected? I don't know.
Right, and I'm wondering that some people that already have a very low budget are not going to be able to even just pay that extra 50 cents. Say they take the bus twice a day.
Yeah.
It's $1 a day. It's another $30 a month.
One of the things that has happened in other communities. They figured out a way to create higher levels of efficiencies into their public transportation. They created these public-private partnerships.
Is that happening because of this?
I think that if we're going to be raising rates on people who are in that spot because we're lacking the funds, we should be exploring some public-private partnerships that would allow you to...
what about just private?
Well, I think that you need to keep the public in there because we want to... It's a public transportation. But what happens is, like on Long Island, they're able to put together a private company come in and run the public operation, and they were able to lower costs.
That's great.
So if you lower costs, then you don't need the 50 cents.
Yeah, I guess.
Right.
But what do you think about the disabled and homeless? What do you think they're going through when they see the rate go up?
Yeah, it's not good. It's obviously not good. I think it sends the wrong message. But again, how much money is being collected by that? Because if it's $100 grand and you can create $100 grand of efficiencies, you don't need it.
Right.
But if it's the difference between...
Well, obviously we need to keep the buses going. That makes sense. I understand that.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but if there's not efficiencies that you can wring out, is it better to have the transportation and pay the 50 cents or not have the transportation?
That's true.
All?
No, it's just understandable.
Right? So
Do you think this is related to like inflation, possibly? Inflation costs with newer technology and the cost of today's society? Or?
Well, I think that it could be.
Yeah.
It could be. I think it's more a reflection that it's costing.
Because
it's costing us a lot more money.
I believe,
than we're collecting.
I do believe they added that the new turning voice where it announces that it's taking a turn, which was $600,000, I believe, for the whole fleet. Is that possibly related to any rate hikes?
My understanding right now is that you're not collecting as much money as you're spending.
Right.
So
right.
That definitely is related to rate hikes.
Okay.
Right? So I think a piece of that is you do one of two things. If you're not collecting enough money from the people who are using the facilities, right, or in this case the transportation, you do one of two things. Either you raise the rates so that you can collect enough money to provide the service, or you go and find efficiencies. And what I'm saying is that there are efficiencies that are being made by other communities, other states, by creating these public-private partnerships.
Okay.
And I would be rather serving the constituents that you're talking about, as opposed to being worried about some level of pushback that might come by changing the way that we operate.
Right.
I'm into changing the way we operate to make it as efficiency as we can and provide those services.
Okay.
I had a very good friend that was in a wheelchair for a long period of time, and I saw how he fought to maintain his ability to pay for things. Right. So this is no different. So, but it's the balance. You can find the efficiencies or increase the revenue, right?
It definitely is a balance.
That's the only choice you've got.
Yeah.
So right now the choice was to increase the revenues. I would be looking at decrease in the expenses, we seem sort of
I got you. All right, thank you very much, Dan.
okay.
Have a,
All right, I don't know whether that helped you or hurt you, but
no, I mean it was your interview. Thank you so much.